What's up, guys? CAVE TALK episode 67. We're back with daily uploads. Okay, so today I want to talk about like a rep after rep, just doing repetitions and also failure. Okay, so this morning I did something which I call a killer session, which I'm going to start doing every single day. And it's basically 2 hours, or it's about an hour to 2 hours of pure, just exactly what I have to do in my business, the most important tasks. I have about 5 tasks I have to complete, and I have to get them done. It's very intense. It becomes a little bit boring after like 40 minutes, but the game's a game, okay? It helps me make money. And I was thinking, after the 2 hours, I just finished it. Now I'm recording this YouTube video, then I'm going to have lunch. I was thinking, like, damn, I don't even feel good. Right? And I'm not even joking. That's literally what went through my head. And then I was like, but who gives a shit? Like, this is a record month, right? Who actually cares? Like, it doesn't matter. And it just made me think, like, even the celebrities, even if people are doing amazing in business, it's not like they feel good every second of the day. Even if you've got a Lamborghini, right, and you're living a dream life, still don't feel good all the time. It's just how human emotions are. They're up and down. And I spoke to my client a couple of days ago, and that's what came to my head after this. I spoke to my client a couple of days ago, and I told him something very wise. I said, the less your emotions affect your actions, the more successful you'll become long-term. I'll say that one more time because it's absolute wisdom. The less your emotions affect your actions, the more successful you'll become long-term. So, like, even though I didn't feel like it, I just made this YouTube video. I'm absolutely starving. I don't know why. It's like 1 p.m. probably because I woke up quite early. But I'm going to have lunch and then I'm going to get a haircut because my hair's messed up. It's getting too long. But I'm going to get that done. And, like, yeah, it's just being like, okay, this is going to be a record month. Amazing. I still don't feel great every single day. Right? Like, who cares? But the thing is, you've got to get the work done regardless. And one of the reasons why I didn't feel good, and I think this is it, was because of rejection, right? I was on the calls, I was doing some DMs, I was sorting out some things, and there was a couple of people being a little bit rude. And then I thought, like, who cares? Who actually cares? Like, it's not going to matter because it's rep after rep. Just do more reps. What you're doing right now in your business, triple on what you're doing. I promise you. Like, whether you're doing cold outreach or you're doing paid ads or you're doing cold calls or whatever, you're doing personal branding, you're posting content, however you're doing it, just triple on what works. And I promise you, you're going to like 5x to 10x your income. It's so simple, but people are always trying to look for a new hack. And this is what allows you to get that freedom. Like, what I'm going to do every single day is I've got my morning routine. Then I'm going to do one of these YouTube videos, right? So a cave talk every single morning. And then I'm just going to do a killer session every single morning. And I can promise myself and everyone else that I guarantee you, if I do this every single day for the next 6 to 12 months, I'm going to live the exact life which I want to live. Which I want to 100%. Because these killer sessions I do, it's like appointment booking, that sort of thing. I booked like 8 calls today, which wasn't even great to be fair, because, well, maybe not 8, maybe like 6 or 7. I think it was 7, which wasn't great because the leads were absolutely dog. I'm not going to swear, but they were awful. Like, probably the worst leads I've called in like absolutely ages. Right? There was some calling to it. Most of it was messaging, DMs, etc., responding to people. But just the leads were bad. Maybe it's because it's the morning, whatever. But I've already booked like 8 calls. I've now got or 7 calls. I've now got loads of people to respond to, and I basically got all the calls done for the day. Right? I've got like 9 calls to do today. So, like, that killer session is going to allow me, if I do that, think about it, if I do that killer session every single day, all it takes is like 2 hours. Less than 2 hours realistically, but let's just say it takes 2 hours. If I do that 2-hour killer session every single day, right, and I do that for 30 days, how am I not going to be at 100K a month? Like, these magic, like, not magic, but these high numbers. It's impossible. Right, and how am I not going to be at the life I want to live? Which I'm already, by the way, I'm already able to live. It's just I'm finishing college, which is another thing. That's probably why I feel low energy as well, is because I'm always sidetracked. Like, even though I'm not saying I've got loads of college work to do, which I kind of do have a little bit, it's more just like, I just can't wait to get the college done. Right, it's going to be it's going to be emotional in the sense of it's finished with education, but I'm excited for the next chapter and I just want to get on with things. Right, but on the 30th right now, I finished on the 24th, but I'll probably finish before then because all I have to do is get the college work done, but max 24th. Actually, I might finish on the 24th. So I've got less than 30 days left now. Literally like less than 3 weeks of actual college done, and I only go to college Monday to Thursday. So barely anything left, and then I'm traveling. I'm going wherever I want. I'm going to Barcelona. I'm going to Italy. I'm going to Spain. Well, Spain, Barcelona. I'm going to Valencia as well, so another part of Spain. I'm going everywhere, bro. I'm going to Budapest. I'm going to South America later down the year. I'm planning to go Paraguay. I want to go Switzerland and French Alps, go skiing this winter. All of these magical things I want to provide for my family even more. I already take care of my mum and my dad a little bit, but I want to take care of them more, right? And fully retire them, fully take care of them. All these things are going to come from the killer session. All these things are going to come from a pain. All of these things are going to come from a rejection. So it's the yin and yang. There's no light without dark. Yeah, no light without dark. No pain without rain. You can't have a sunshine without a little rain. No, you can't have rain. I don't know. There's a rhyme. I think Tate made it up. But anyway, back to the point, right? This is spontaneous. I'm hungry, so my mind's all over the place. But that pain which I felt on the rejection and just DMing people and calling people and a couple of people are rude and etc. is what is allowing me to provide for my family, allowing me to travel the world. I want to go to Brazil as well. As Brazil's shirt. Allow me to live a life of my dreams, not have to work a 9 to 5, go wherever I want, not have to worry about a boss and someone telling me what to do. It's allowing me to do all these things. So it's the same thing with you, right? The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Let me break that down. The magic you're looking for, the life, the dream life you want to live, that nostalgic feeling that you have, that feeling that's like, I want to do that, whether it's like a penthouse in Miami, supercars, whether it's like a villa, right, in Spain, whether it's like a manor house in the south of France, right, next to some vineyards, or whether it's in Thailand, living on like $4 a day, whatever it is, whatever that life is in your head that you've got designed, that magic that you're looking for is in that work that you're avoiding. That shit work, that work that doesn't feel good, that rejection, the cold calling, the cold DMs, the warm DMs, the content you're missing out on posting. All of that stuff, the door-to-door, whatever business you're in, all of the gritty, nitty-gritty, annoying stuff where you probably face rejection, the stuff that like does the key things inside your business, which should be booking appointments and closing deals, all of that action, the action that you're missing out on is why you're not living that life that you want to live. So it's the yin and yang. You can't just live this dream, fairy, amazing life without having those bad things, right? Without having... I need to open a window. It's getting... I literally did this yesterday. Maybe I should... Every cave talk I do, I'm going to have to open a window at the start. So, anyway. Oh, why is there a radio on? But as I was saying, like, all of that stuff which you want to do, all of that life that you want to live, it's on the other side of that fear. It's on the other side of, oh, I can't be bothered to wake up early. Right? Things like that. Like, literally, just wake up at 4 a.m. I thought I heard someone. Wake up at 4 a.m. Wake up at 5 a.m. 6 a.m. Like, max 7 a.m., right? You shouldn't be waking up after 7. But all of those things, all of that life that you want to live, it's all on the... all of those painful things is what's going to get you to that goal. It's not going to be like one magical thing. It's not like you're going to lock in for 1 month and then your whole life changes. No, it's going to be the habits. It's going to be the system. It's going to be the time you wake up. You have to change everything. Like right now, I'm making a commitment to myself. I'm not waking up after 7 a.m. ever again, pretty much. Ever again. Maybe one day if I go on a flight and I get there at like 5 a.m., right? Whatever. But like basically never, right? 99% of the time, I'm not going to wake up past that time. Right, and over the last couple of weeks, I have been slacking, I'll be honest, right? Before that, when I was making the cave talks, I was always up at 6:30, 6:40 a.m. Right, now today I woke up at 6:55 again, so my circadian rhythm is getting used to it. Right, but I'm not going to slack anymore. I'm going to do the things which I know I need to do, because you know what to do. That's the most painful thing. That is the most fucking, like, annoying thing in your brain, is you know you could be living that dream life, and you know that you know what to do. It's not like I have to tell you, oh, send 100 cold DMs. You know you should be doing that. It's not like I have to tell you, post 1 YouTube video and post 2 Instagram Reels and post 2 TikToks a day. I don't have to tell you to do that. You know what you have to do. Right? When you're a client of mine, you'll know what to do and the more higher ROI tasks. But even if you're not a client and you're not working with me one-to-one, whatever, you still kind of have a general idea of what to do. Why aren't you doing it? It's because you're scared, bro. It's the fear. It's the mental barrier. Just do it for one day. Like this killer session, if I had put it off and I hadn't done this... By the way, the killer session, that's just a name that I made up for it. But this session which I did this morning, if I hadn't done that today and I'd put it off and I'd procrastinated, I guarantee you tomorrow I wouldn't have done it. I guarantee you the day after I wouldn't have done it. But now that I've got some momentum, now that I did it today, now that I woke up at the right time today, and I proved to myself that I want the life I want to live, then tomorrow I have to wake up and do it again. But there's a higher chance of me doing it because your habits turn into habits by what? By repetition, which is all this video is about. Repetition after repetition after repetition after repetition after repetition. It almost becomes sickly. The amount of reps you have to do to live your dream life is insane, but that's what's going to allow you to live that life. And most people aren't willing to live that. Most people aren't willing to wake up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m., even 7 a.m. Most people wake up at like 10 a.m. that I know. Most people aren't willing to post content. Most people aren't willing to get rejected. Most people are too scared of all these things. But that's why you don't want to be most people. So why would you do the actions which most people are doing? If you carry on doing the actions which you're doing, you're going to end up in the same situation and live the same life which you're living. Okay, so what I'd recommend for every single one of you is design your dream life. Understand exactly who you want to be, what you want to have, right? What time you want to wake up, where you want to live in the world, everything. Design all of it A to Z. And then do what you know you need to do. And that's all I'm going to say. This isn't some magic video, 12 hacks to build your SMMA, right? I don't even help people with SMA. Usually, well, there are certain agencies, but usually I work with like fitness coaches and people who want to start and scale their online business. But like, this isn't a video about, use this script. No. It's a mindset, it's a mental reframe. You have to mentally reset every single day and give it your all, okay? Rent is due every day. That's why you have to wake up and look at the day and say, I don't give a shit what happened yesterday. I don't care what happened the day before. I don't care what's happened in the last week. It's about today. What work do I do today? And that work that you do today is going to decide tomorrow. And tomorrow is going to decide the day after. And today is just today, right? And you can only have so many todays, and then today's turn into tomorrows. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? Like, tomorrow is today. Like, is today in 2 days. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally just focus on the present moment. Focus on every single day. And please, whatever you do, just focus on that work that you've been avoiding and get it out of the way. Do it. Write it down. Write down exactly what you know you need to do and do it. There's no other way to put it. Just do it. Right? And with that said, that's pretty much the end of this cave talk. If you're interested in more of what I do, how I'm able to travel, live my dream life, take care of my parents, take care of my family, bought my granddad a car like in December, so it was for Christmas, all of these random things, right? Being able to basically not work a 9 to 5 and have this freedom to go where I want, do what I want, then you can follow my Instagram. I have nothing to sell you, but I have my Instagram below. You can follow it. You can send me a message. I post like 10 to 30 stories a day, sometimes even more. So you can get some value in the stories. And then if you want to work with me, I run a partnership company. We can discuss that on IG as well. But with that said, that's the end of this video. I'll see you in the next cave talk.